It's Wild Wednesday, and Amanda with the Potawatomi Zoo is here. Who did you bring with you today?
So I brought Betty Hawk. She is a red-tailed hawk. She's about 12 years old, and she's a bird that was hatched in the wild, and unfortunately she was injured when she was fairly young and has been with us ever since because she's no longer able to fly.
Oh, that's too bad. How often do you guys get animals that you rehab like that?
So we aren't the ones who naturally rehab them. We get them after they are healed and they decide that they aren't going to survive in the wild, and then we bring them to the zoo. So she went to an animal rehabber and was healed up, but when they realized she wouldn't be able to fly, then they needed to find a home for her, and we're happy to have her.
So what are the characteristics of a hawk?
So she is one of the larger birds in Indiana, and you can see that nice rusty red tail that she has.
Yes.
Showing you that she's a red-tailed hawk. They are going to have excellent vision, very nice sharp talons. Her claws are called talons because she's a hawk, and a nice sharp beak. And so she will sit up on like telephone poles or high up off the ground. She'll scan around. She's got excellent vision, and she will be mostly looking for mice and rodents. And then she'll swoop down, grab them with those claws, and carry them off. So they are predators, and they're pretty good with their senses and are pretty fast when they fly.
So if her wings opened up, how long would her wingspan be?
About 6 feet.
Wow. Is that normal for a hawk?
Yeah.
So you said that she's like a bigger hawk, is that correct?
Yeah, so she, being a female, is bigger than the males, and she's just a big girl. So she's just on the larger side of the hawk, sizes. So she's a big girl.
I love it. Why are the females bigger than the male ones?
So one theory is that, they're the egg layers.
Okay.
And so if you're a bigger animal, you can make more and bigger eggs, and that makes your babies probably better able to survive.
So Betty Hawk is part of an ambassador program.
Yeah, she's one of our ambassador animals.
So explain for people that don't know what the ambassador program is.
So we have a wide range of animals, from cockroaches on up through like our little anteater sloth. We have parrots and hawk and owls, and they are the ones that go out and get up close with people. And so it's really great. They can, not necessarily touch them, but they can see them close up. They can ask questions. They can learn more about them. And especially like our native wildlife, our skunks, our opossums, people are really impressed to see those. You see them around in the wild, but you don't see them close up.
Yes.
And getting to learn more about them really helps people appreciate them.
Do you feel like with Betty, do you bond with her then? Do you take her out normally?
Yeah, so she comes out with me. She comes out with other people as well, but I handle all the ambassadors. And so, yeah, they definitely know who comes out. We're not the ones who clean or feed them, but we're also not the ones who take them to the vet and things. Yeah. So sometimes we're kind of the fun ones.
Yeah. Oh, and I love what you said. She's kind of used to this.
Yes.
Because she's been an ambassador for so long. Like she's not, she's not shaking. She's not nervous. She's taking it all in, isn't she?
Yes, she is. So we pick them to make sure that they're going to be, transportable. They can't be too big.
Yeah.
But also we want them to be calm and not stressed during these kind of things. So if they're an animal that we try as an ambassador, if being close to people, if leaving the zoo is stressful, then they become an exhibit animal instead.
So what kind of events do ambassador animals normally attend?
So in the education department, we do classes from 0 on up through adults, and they will go into classrooms. We have field trip season right now, so lots of schools visiting the zoo. They can add an educational program during their field trip, so we usually do that on our stage that's by the front pond. And then she leaves the zoo to go to places like libraries, sometimes community events. So she gets around. We only go up to 60 miles away just because we don't want them out for too many hours at a time. But she's been probably more places than most people.
So you talked about the educational factor of the zoo. You guys, do you have camps and stuff coming up this summer too?
Yep.
Tell me about that.
So we do summer camp for 9 weeks over the summer, and we do 3 different age groups. So we have our K through 1, which do a half-day camp from 9 to 12, and then we have our 2nd through 6th grade camps, and they are there from 9 to 3. And there's different topics, but it's all about animals, all about wildlife and conservation, and you get to meet animals, you get to walk around the zoo, you get to ride the carousel and the train, you get to feed the giraffe, lots and lots of fun.
I love that. And you guys have memberships, so tell me about the membership program.
Yep, so memberships get you discounts on all of our educational programs. If you want a birthday party, camp, they almost pay for themselves if you have a couple kids. And then they get you into the zoo year-round whenever we're open. So it's a great way to get outside. It's a great safe place to walk around with your kids, and a great place to enjoy wildlife.
And so Luminate's going on right now. Have you had an opportunity to go at night?
I have. It's amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
So, so cool. It goes through May 25th, so you still have, almost a month, but if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. We will have it next year, but they switch out the animals. So you'll have
fun.
different lanterns if you come next year. So every year, hopefully we'll have a new experience.
Yeah, so they need to see it now.
Get there. It's
That's
really
right.
cool.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for bringing Betty in.
You're welcome.
Betty Hawk. For more information on the Potawatomi Zoo and to get a membership, check out your screen. You can visit their website at potawatomiZoo.org or give them a call at 574-235-9800, and you can check them out on Facebook.